Hello everybody. So the hot spring days are here and it is already so hot that we can call it summer. But anyhow, for today's video we're going to do this dewy skin spring makeup look. The highlight of the makeup is the glowing skin, a little wash of color on the lids and very natural looking pink lips. So let's get started. For the first thing I need is a foundation which looks really natural on, and the foundation I am using is Maybelline's Dream Liquid Mousse foundation. It covers all my blemishes, which actually I have a lot of these days, plus it gives a very natural dewy skin look. So I'm going to use it with my Real Techniques brush and buff it all over my face. And if you're wondering, the color I'm using is called Nude Light 4. Next, I'm going to come in with a foundation which is at least 4 to 5 shades darker than my usual skin tone, and the color I am using for this is called Honey Beige Medium 4, and I'm going to use this darker foundation to contour on all the usual areas. And the reason I'm doing this is because it looks very natural on, and I am loving doing this these days. I am actually planning a separate video on how to contour and highlight using foundations, because this is something which you can totally do for summer. It's very easy and it looks so good on. So keep an eye on that video. I think it should be up within next 1 or 2 weeks. So once that's done, I'm going to come in with the foundation brush again and just stipple it all over my face, making sure that I have no weird lines or patches going on. And next thing, which is I'm going to use a lot of it in the video, is the blush. So the blush I'm using is Maybelline's Cheeky Glow Blush, and it's in the color Peach Sweety. It is a really pretty pinky peachy kind of a blush, and I'm using a lot of it because all the makeup is very nude and very light. So I'm going to play up with the cheeks, and come on, who doesn't like pink cheeks for summer and spring? And whatever was left on my blush, I use it on my nose and the T-zone. I feel that gives a very nice rosy glow to the face. Now it's time to highlight, and I'm going to use this eyeshadow quad that I just got, and it's in the color Lilac Mauve. It is also by Maybelline, and the first shade I'm using is kind of silverish white, I should say, and I'm using it to highlight on all the usual areas, which is on the cheekbones, on the higher parts of my face, which is on the bridge of the nose. I'm going to use a little bit on the cupid's bow and also on my eyebrow bone. Oh my god, I'm not getting the right words today, but anyways, I hope you understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so use this shade. It is kind of cream to powder shadow kind of a thing, so it will settle really quick. Next, come in with this beigeish kind of shade from the quad, which is the second shade, and I'm going to give my lids, around half of the lids, a wash of this color. Next, come in with this lilac shade, and whatever on the second half of the lid, give your lids a little wash of this lilac color. It is not supposed to be very strong, so give a very light wash of it. And yes, the main part of eyeshadow, which I totally forgot to say, was you have to flick the lilac shadow out. Okay, and then come in with the blush again and put it as a crease color. I feel that lilac and pink go very well together, so use it as your crease color. And then also whatever is left on the brush, use it on the outer V. Now you do not have to use a lot of pink on the outer V, otherwise your eye will start looking very swollen, but a very little wash of it on the outer V will do. And make sure whenever you're working on the outer V, you have to extend it out, like wing it out. Next, use a little bit of that pink blush on the lower lash line as well. And yes, again, please don't use a lot of it, otherwise your eye will look swollen. once you have that on, taking a fresh brush, you use the first color which we used on the lid, which was the peachy kind of a color, and go all over the area where you applied pink. Next, come in with a little detailing brush and use the color which we used to highlight and put it on the tear duct area, drag it inwards towards maybe like where your lashes start. Drag it till that point, and once you have that build up of that color on the lower lash line, you also have to drag it upwards. So dragging it upwards like the way I am doing will make your eyes look very like bold and open and awake. Now coming to the last shadow, which is the darkest, I'm going to use it in place of the eyeliner, and I'm going to start lining my lashes, my lids, and you don't have to go with the shadow on the like right inside. All you have to do is start from the point where you can feel your eyeball and wing it out. Now make sure that you are emphasizing on that wing, because that is the main highlight of the eye. So once you have your upper lashes done, you're going to come in to the lower lash line and use the same darkest shadow on the lower lash line to define it as you would use any other shadow or a liner maybe. So now it's time to curl your lashes and give a lot of time to that, because that is what's going to play up the look. And last and my favorite thing is to put on mascara, which I love doing, and I spend a lot of time on putting on the mascara. The mascara I am using is Maybelline Falsies, and it is my favorite mascara since the time it was launched, and I'm going to give myself around 2 coats on the top lashes and 1 coat on my bottom lashes. And now all you need is some face powder. So I'm using face powder in the end because I do not want to mattify my face. All I'm doing is taking away the excess oil, and I want to keep the dewy skin. So take your face powder on a fluffy brush and start stippling it. Do not be afraid on moving the makeup around. It will not, like, the foundation is going to stick. So use a little bit of powder at a time and start stippling it. Now I'm going to touch up on my blush because I really want my cheeks to pop out. So that is all. Add a little hint of pink lips, and the lipstick I am using is called Maybelline's Matte 1. It was actually the first matte lipstick I ever bought, and I'm almost out of it. So as you can see, I am not using like a full application. All I'm doing is patting the lipstick a little bit and then spreading it. That is all you have to do to give yourself this natural look. And now the makeup is done. So this makeup is super wearable, though it has a little bit of glitter in the shadow, but it's not something which will look overpowering, and you can use it anytime. It will look fabulous. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.